Hey everyone, it's Queen of Light 1111. Hope you're all doing well. Happy Friday. So this is the new moon reading, and as during this moon cycle, there was a lot to be released. Right? There's a lot to be released, and boy, do I have a lot to report. I almost decided to like completely bag this reading just because of the number of cards, right? But what I decided was that I would go ahead and do this reading anyway after checking in with my pendulum that it is for the highest good of the collective for me to channel this reading and for you all to receive it. Okay, so this is very interesting. There is so much energy here on the table about karmic cycles closing and like really close, like really, really, really closed. And so there was this period of time before this moon that we were in a state of flux, that there was some past energy around third parties and karmics that, it's either like we felt the energy in some readings and some readings we didn't. But it was because it's really like it was in this period of its final leg, right, of it completely closing. And so that has now closed. We have a few queens on our masculine side, and I did look into all of the queens with my pendulum. We have the Queen of Swords, with the Queen of Cups. We've got the Empress 2 times in the heart space. The Empress is definitely our divine feminine. But this Queen of Cups energy in the environment, and that is where I typically ask for third parties or karmics to come up. It came up. And I think it was very significant that it came up because what Spirit is saying is that our divine masculine is ready to speak his truth about the end and the finality of this connection that he had with this karmic or third party. And it was necessary, right? I said this in my live the other day. Third parties and karmics are essential. There is not a union or a twin flame connection out there that is free from that energy. And the reason why the third parties and the karmics are very important to the connection is because that is the lesson that he or she needs to learn from another person, from another party. That lesson is not to be taught by you, okay? And so, trust me, there are other lessons that we're all teaching each other in these divine connections, but these karmics and these third parties help our divine counterparts learn, grow, close out karmic cycles. And so what he is telling, and I'm going to go ahead and tell you this now so that y'all don't get triggered, is that cycle is closed for him, for our masculine, okay? But we're all very much in this connection right now, living in the past energy. So the guidance is for all of you is that, yes, this deception, this third party karmic energy that happened in the past has happened, and yet it is closed. But it's almost like PTSD for our feminine, okay, and our masculine, okay, that there's like some post-traumatic stress from this karmic that has absolutely affected this connection. And right now, this masculine and this feminine are sitting in their wounds. They're sitting in their wounds. They're a little guarded towards each other. There is the desire still to come into union. But, we're holding on to our conflict. We're holding on to our loss. We're holding on to our stress. We're holding on to the memories of the past and the way that things were. And walls are going up a little bit. And there is a energy of defensiveness. And so what I really want to say to all of you is that if you are in this energy of feeling defensive and guarded and maybe even wanting to throw in the towel and walk away, because those cards did come up, really get into a place and ground yourself, check yourself, because I really feel like there's a lot of fire energy here in the collective right now. We're like fired up. We feel like this is like a climactic event, if I said it right, climactic, right? Event. It was like we're at the climax of this karmic cycle, and the climax has occurred, and now we're in this new moon's energy that will sit with us for the next several months. So what you do now, masculines and feminines, is going to be very important for you in your life and for your connection with your twin. If you decide to say, you know what, I'm done, I'm going to throw in the towel, okay, then that's what you decide to do. But if you decide to make a decision to have faith in this connection and trust it, that you and your counterpart have changed, then ground yourself and think about that too. But that requires work. That's like the devil's energy is cutting corners, shortcuts, immediate gratification, okay? The high vibration energy is knowing that there is work to be done, that coming out of this cycle now is going to take healing. It's going to take work. It's going to take, commitment by the both of you to make this work. It's not easy. It's not easy, which is exactly why I am doing a workshop. I'm conducting a workshop on September 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time to help for exactly this reason, literally it's just clicking to me now that I posted this workshop yesterday. I'm doing this reading live now today at 1:40 p.m. Pacific Standard Time on August 30th. So I've already had this download yesterday that I need to help work with this collective for those that choose to stay in this connection and really work hard at it. So I'm doing this workshop on September 8th at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time through Zoom, which is a web conference. So you will see me, I will see you. And I have 15 seats open. Some have already been sold out. So what is this workshop about? It is about how to come back into union after this post-traumatic stress, after this hurt, this pain, this loss, this mistrust, this complete wounding of each other. How do we move past these wounds, heal our personal selves to create this new environment and lay down a brand new brick for this new foundation, okay? So for those of you who are going to continue on this journey and want to continue on this journey, and for those of you who are in communication with your masculine and trying to rebuild trust again, trying to rebuild this connection again, and just trying to figure out how the heck are you going to lay this brick? What are we going to do? How do we put the new wand in the Four of Wands in? Okay, that's really what's happening. What's this new wand going to look like when we start to build our new Four of Wands? Okay, when we start to rebuild the tower. So 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, September 8th. If you scroll to the bottom of my website at queenoflight1111.com, you will see the workshop, and there you can purchase your seat, okay? Once you guys have purchased, closer to the date, I will send you the link to Zoom. So all you have to do is click on the link, download, if you don't have Zoom, download it to your laptop, device, whatever it is. And then I'll give you a password, and that's how you can join the meeting. And just know this is live, it's interactive, but the theme of this is how to rebuild after this climax that we have just experienced, okay? It's called The Road to Union, so scroll to the bottom. The next thing I wanted to announce was that I have bought 5 pieces of this beautiful crystal point pendant. And so if you look at this, it is a raw clear quartz crystal with the tree of life created, handmade. This is handmade here on this crystal quartz pendant. So it could be a pendant, it could be something that you put a piece of string on, hang this in your car so it catches the light, so it catches the energy. It's something you can keep in your pocket, it's something you can wear. So it totally depends, but this is a large piece of jewelry, okay, or an ornament. And with this tree of life, the tree of life, if you guys don't know what the tree of life is, this is what interconnects our life and creation, okay? This promotes abundance and prosperity and beauty and health and good luck and healing, okay? So this tree of life, it's so beautiful. It is made with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Again, if 7 is a special number for you, it's very interesting. This is made with 7 different stones. It's made with the clear quartz, which you can't really see, but it's clear quartz is the first set of stones. Then we have the amethyst, then we have aquamarine, we have green aventurine, citrine, we have red agate and red jasper. And this is beautiful, very, very powerful. And I am going to be selling this clear quartz crystal point pendant only, no chain, with a 3-card mini reading. So 1 card will be for your energy of the connection with your twin flame. The 2nd card is what your twin flame's energy is towards you in the connection. And then the 3rd card is the current energy of your connection. So I'm going to be selling this on my website. And again, I only have 5. I only have 5. I don't buy a lot of these pieces. And when I do buy these special pieces, I don't buy a lot because I want it to be very special. And it's meant for those who purchase. So I only have 5. And this comes with a mini reading. So go to my website, queenoflight1111.com, if you are interested in purchasing this really, really beautiful piece. I might just end up keeping one for myself and selling 4. I don't know. I'm going to see how I'm guided, but these are beautiful. So go to my website. All right, let's go ahead and start with the reading. I don't think I'm going to do bottoms of the deck because there's just too much to report today, okay? So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to talk about what is the masculine's overall energy and what towards his connection with his feminine. It's the 10 of Cups. He's ready to be happy. He's ready to choose his happiness. He's ready to have all 10 cups. And his guidance is, you created this situation and you have the power to change it. So all of this, I got to tell you, we have to say this because this is how it's coming out in the reading. Everything that he's done to create this pain, this PTSD, this healing in this connection was created by him. He made choices around third parties, karmics, and he rejected his feminine as in this journey, and it was necessary. But this guidance is, yes, masculine, you created this, but now you have the power to change it. So I'm not at all surprised that the King of Wands comes up for him. And I'm not at all surprised that for his energy oracles, he has, for every energy card, this man, this masculine has an archangel working with him. They are on him like white on rice to get it right this time. So this says, you created the situation and you have the power to change it. It says, thank you for letting me lean on your strength and for reminding me of my personal power. Please guide me to manifest and heal according to divine will, creating peace and blessings for everyone involved. So this is like, he has the power to achieve this 10 of Cups with his feminine now, because he's got Archangel Samuel, Raphael, Ariel working with him on his deception and envy, working with him on his spiritual union, working with him for his intuition. They are on him. They know that he has just come out of something very huge, a cycle that he was stuck in for a very, very long time. And that is now over. And now it is time for him to change the situation with his feminine. Our feminine is in the 5 of Arrows energy. This is about distrust. This is about conflict. So this is about, you know what? She just needs to be happy now. Forget about all this conflict with him, right? Like, just let him do what he's doing. You stand in your own power. So the guidance on this 5 of Arrows is decide to be happy now. Thank you for helping me open my heart to happiness, joy, and bliss. I am now willing to see all the goodness in my life, all of the goodness through all this sadness, all of the goodness through all this pain, all of the goodness through all the deception, okay? And so this 5 of Arrows, remember, Lover's Path Tarot, when it comes out, it's about struggle, distrust, arguments. And so, you know, they are arguing. And he's like, oh, I just want to be happy, right? He's finally healing his final wounds with, you know, from the karmics and the third parties. And now he just wants to be happy. He just wants to be happy. And that happiness is, you know, she's just trying to be happy on her own. And this happiness, he's got the power to change it. He's got the power to change it. But he needs to get his strength to change this situation, okay, with his feminine. So what is the advice for what's the connective energy? Five of Wands, there's conflict. Yeah, absolutely. Five of Wands in the Lover's Path Tarot. When it comes up, it's all about conflict. So I just said that. It's conflict. I mean, there's a little bit of ego still. You did this to me. You did this. I'm defensive. You're defensive. So this is what's happening. They're losing sight of what is important. They're losing, the masculine and the feminine are right now losing sight of what is important in their life, okay, because of these petty disagreements, because this Five of Swords energy. And so the guidance here for them is guarded and protected. Thank you for protecting me and my loved ones, ensuring we're safe and all of our needs are met. I accept your help gratefully and gracefully, knowing it's right for me and all others to accept heavily assistance. So through this conflict, you know, he's trying to fix the situation. She's trying to just be happy in her present state. And this is really telling me, like, look at this sword is coming out. Like, the universe is guiding them. The universe is protecting this connection through all of these fights that they're having right now, through all of the conflict that they're having right now, okay? Internal or external. So now let's just go ahead and go to our masculine's energy. Lots of cards, lots and lots of cards. So his theme for his head and his head space when he thinks about his feminine is deception and envy and Archangel Raphael. Okay, so I'm going to put that there. So when those cards come up, so this is, you know, his self-sabotage. This is, you know, him deceiving himself. When this deception and envy card comes out, this is about, you know, like he knows that he was deceiving. He knows that he didn't tell his feminine everything that she needed to know. He knows that he was in a deceptive energy. He knows that. He knows that. So this is about, having this energy now being healed through Archangel Raphael, this deception and envy. This is, listen, if you guys watched the Divine Masculine's journey way back when I did this, his lesson for his journey with his feminine was the Seven of Swords energy. This is the Seven of Swords. And now that we've like completed this cycle and he's learned his lesson, because I know that he has, Archangel Raphael is there. And this is, Archangel Raphael is all about emotions of desire, life force of energy, and he is a powerful angel, and he controls the solar plexus, okay? The solar plexus is right like in the stomach area, okay? So when this card comes up, this is about issues that revolve around emotions, desire, and his personal energy. It talks about enthusiasm, and it's about completion. It's about vibrating with power and resonance and asking you to direct your energy to something more focused and purposeful, okay? So this is like he was feeling fragmented. He was feeling like he had a lack of purpose. He was having self-esteem issues, self-love issues, and this is exactly why people go into the Seven of Swords energy. They start to deceive. They want attention from the outside. They're caught in the Devil's energy, right? And so they're feeling very bound, they're stuck, they're in their ego. And so now he is being helped. He's being healed in his life force, in his gut. Okay, solar plexus. This solar plexus, this is also, if you think about earth signs, Virgos, this is a new moon in Virgo. Virgo is ruled by the stomach area. The stomach area is what gets affected by Virgos. And so this is like in his gut being like ripped out and being replaced with this life force energy, okay? I hope that makes sense. So now what is happening as we drill down into his headspace as related to this deception and envy and as related to his healing around that? Well, first card out for him is the Six of Cups. So this is a card of nostalgia. This is a card of reunion. This is a card of innocence. And I said, well, are these happy memories? Because especially given this deception and envy card and this third chakra, like what's happening in his gut. And it's not a happy memory. He's holding on to the past about what he's done, and he's feeling defensive and he's feeling guarded, and thinking about how he might take action through this guarded energy, okay? He's not sure how to take action because he's feeling guarded. He knows what he did. He knows what he did. And so he's very defensive about it. And the memories that he's having in his headspace right now are not happy memories of the past. It's a recollection of his past behavior. And so he's wanting to step into this King of Swords behavior. Actually, it's not wanting. He is now in this King of Swords behavior. This showed up in my live reading the other day. And so he's in this King of Swords behavior. And I said, what about the King of Swords? 6 of Pentacles. He wants to be in his truth. He wants to speak his truth. He wants to act in his truth because his divine feminine, Queen of Swords, is in her truth. And now he wants to match her integrity, match her honesty, cut away the crap that has gotten him into so much trouble in the past, okay? He wants to match her Queen of Swords to his King of Swords. And he's ready to take action. He wants to take action. I said, clarify Knight of Wands. And we got Knight of Wands again. Like he is really, really wanting to take action as this king, as an honest king, and complete the cycle with his feminine, end the cycle of pain, okay? And finally, we have the Strength card, and he's trying to gain the strength to come forward, to abandon the ego, to abandon the pride. And so what about this strength? He's gaining his strength to come out of this 4 of Cups energy. And the 4 of Cups energy has everything to do with this 3 of Cups here that he partook in. And he didn't see the blessing of his feminine. And so he's gaining the strength because that's what he's remembering. Like, I sabotaged my happiness where I didn't see the blessing because I was too busy in the 3 of Cups, drinking from everybody's damn cup. And that is what ended this connection. And so he is in this period of transformation. He is in this period of endings. And he's ending, because I asked specifically, what about the 3 of Cups? And I got Death. And that means he's ending that third party behavior, Death card. Okay. So now what's happening in our feminine's headspace as related to her masculine? Well, we have awareness. This is the Magician card and a man holding a heart. And so when she thinks about her masculine, she knows that he is manifesting into this man who is ultimately will have this open, vulnerable, sensitive heart. She knows that she wants to manifest with this king. Okay. And so now, as we drill down into her headspace, it's very interesting because they mirror a lot now. They used to mirror before. They were mirroring, throughout the months, but their mirroring is so close to exact now, which tells me that we are so close to this union. Now that all of these things have ended, we are so close to coming back together like sacred physical union. Okay, so now her first card is Death. Okay, so he's already got Death in his headspace. And so I said, what is this? Is this a death or like ending? Or is this, sorry guys, there's something on my thing. So is this an ending or is this a transformation? And it's, guy got 4 of Wands. I said, okay, well, that wasn't really clear. Is this an ending of this union? And I got 10 of Swords. And so for me, it's like, yeah, for her in her headspace, she's like, this is the end of that old union. The end of the old union. The end of that painful, painful time where they have been together and that foundation was faulty. She doesn't want that 4 of Wands anymore. She doesn't want that painful connection anymore. I said, so where do we go now from this 10 of Swords? I said, clarify 10 of Swords, Ace of Cups. She wants a new love, a new 4 of Wands, a new beginning. So I thought, wow, that was really interesting. Because she's like, you love yourself, and I love myself, and then we can love each other. I don't want this old 4 of Wands energy. I don't want it. It was unstable. I want it transformed. I want it over, and I want this new big love. And so the next card for her is the Hermit's card. And so this is a card of self-discovery. This is a card of, being alone on your solo self-discovery. I said, what about it for her? Ace of Wands. She's thinking about how we can achieve this new ace, this new beginning, right? And complete the old cycle. But she is guarded. She's very guarded. Why? 3 of Cups matches his 3 of Cups. She's guarded because there's been third party Page of Cups offers before, right? There's been third party influences before. And so she's guarded. And so here she's not investing yet. 7 of Pentacles. She's not investing. She's in a pause. Why? Because this karmic lesson needs to be learned. The wheel needs to turn. okay? I really feel like a lot of people use this Wheel of Fortune as like going into a better time. For me, because of the overall energy of this reading, this is the karmic lesson. This is the karmic. She's like, I'm not going to invest until that karmic is out, right? She's not in there. That karmic is not in here presently. That karmic is in here as this old energy, this kind of in and out energy. And I think now we finally have the finality of that connection. Okay, the ending of that connection. So in his heart space, where is he? Now in his heart, he's like, oh, this is my partner. This is my spiritual union. This is my Two of Cups. This is Two of Cups in this deck. And it's clarified by Archangel Ariel. So Archangel Ariel is all about, helping him now with his emotions and emotional intimacy and helping him communicate, express himself now to his twin, okay? When this is about, self-expression, this is about taking a new approach, this is about trying to be close and to be open to now this love to her and from her. So Archangel Ariel's helping him now achieve union. So now, first card out, what's happening as we drill down into this energy for him? Okay, I gotta tell you, they're both a little bit in this devil's energy. For her, it's her bottom of the deck. For her, head, heart, and environment. And for him, it's come out in his heart space. And I'm not gonna go over bottoms of the deck. There's just way too much happening here. So hopefully this is enough for you guys. First card out in his heart space, Empress. Not surprised. Because he's like, I know it. I know she's it. I know my divine feminine's it. Now that he has the clarity from his confusion, from his chaos, from third-party karmic situations, he's like, she is my Empress. That's why he's like, I want my 10 of Cups. Okay, I said, give me some information about this Empress. 7 of Pentacles. Look at this. 2 people together now building a life. 10 of Cups is about happy family, happy life, happy wife. This is what he wants with his divine feminine. I said, give me another card. 8 of Pentacles. He feels like he's mastered himself now. He's ready to commit. I said, another card. 3 of Pentacles. He's learned his lesson. Another card. High Priestess. So he is in his intuition and knows full well that he wants Pentacles, Pentacles, Pentacles. He wants to invest in her. He wants to commit to her. He wants to work together with her. Intuitively, he knows his divine feminine is the person he will achieve the 2 of Cups with. He will achieve the 10 of Cups with. He will achieve union with. And so in his heart space, he's got the devil's energy. He's like, I feel stuck. I feel stuck. I feel bound. This is like the lovers who are stuck to each other. Look at this card. This is the lovers bound to each other. Okay. He feels stuck. He feels like this connection is stuck around union. Okay. 6 of Cups. This is stuck because he's in what is stuck is this past energy, this past emotion. He's stuck in the past about what he did and what has transpired. But 6 of Wands, he's going to come out of it. He will successfully move out of it. Okay. His next card, 5 of Cups. What is he sad about? What is his 5 of Cups about? His Empress. He's sad that he may have lost his Empress. I said, give me another card, Moon. Because things were hidden. He hid stuff. There were secrets. There were things that were in the dark. And he knows that because of the things that he hid from her in the past, that he's looking at himself and what he's done. There's a lot of 3 of Cups energy, guys. 3 of Cups here about like that he's done with it. He's got the 3 of Cups here. I'm sorry, the 3 of Cups, she's got it here. There's just a lot of this energy and 3 of Cups in his environment, but it's all telling me that it's over. It's all over. It's done. And now he's looking at that 3 of Cups and he's like, I'm done. I sabotaged my happiness because of these casual connections or these toxic connections, but I've learned my lesson. So his next card in his heart is, I want a new beginning. I want a new beginning that is healed. The Star card, a healed new beginning. I have hope for our future to be with my Empress, to have union with her and make offers towards her. Okay, Page of Pentacles. So in her heart space, okay, when she thinks about her masculine, she's sacrifice and the world. Okay, this is heavy energy for her heart space. So where did my book go on the Psychic Tarot? Hold on, guys. Oh, here it is. So I always forget what the sacrifice card is. So when sacrifice comes up, what is it? Oh, it's the Hanged Man. So yeah, so here she's like, this connection is in suspension at this time. This is about sacrifice. She had to sacrifice her connection. She had to sacrifice communication, whatever it was in the past, and look around her life to release these things. She had to surrender her connection so that she can create room for her own transformation, for her own wisdom, for her own gratitude, for her own enlightenment, okay? And what is this World card all about? World card, when it comes up, this is all about, expansion in this deck. This is about expansion. This is about, reminding you to expand your vision and think about broader things, right? Just don't get so laser focused on union. This is union of self first and foremost. That is the journey. This is also about, creating something on a more expansive level. So perhaps she's gotten into her mission work through this journey, all right? But the resources are unlimited. She's got lots of options because she's sacrificed to make room for more so that she can perhaps help others, help herself, help her friends, whatever it is. So let's drill down into her heart space. First card, Queen of Wands. Right away, she goes, Queen of Wands, you know what? With or without you again. Like I just said, I can't stay in the drama again. And so I said, why does she show up? Queen of Wands, Eight of Cups, is because she's thinking she wants to walk away from the past, right? The both of them in their heart space just want to get away from this past energy. Remember, his sadness has to do with the past. His sadness has to do with his bad memories, his sad memories of the past. And for her, she wants to walk away from all of these things that didn't serve her and just really come into her Queen of Pentacles energy and ground herself, okay? So I said, okay, then we got the Eight of Cups. And I said, okay, well, Eight of Cups already came out that she's going to ground herself, nurture herself right now. So in this question for Eight of Cups, I asked, what is she moving towards? What is she moving towards? She's moving towards her match, King of Pentacles. I said, well, what about it? Judgment. And this is about her evaluation of him and this connection. This is about his transformation. This is about a rebirth with the King. So I think it's very interesting that we have the King of Swords with the Queen of Swords, King of Pentacles with the Queen of Pentacles, and we have the King of Wands with the Queen of Wands, okay? So that's why I knew right away and used my pendulum that these are all the feminine energies. And that's why I knew in the environment of our masculine, it was a third party energy. So now further into her heart space. So she's trying to walk away from her sadness and her pain, nurture herself, ground herself. She's walking towards her match. She wants to create a new beginning with him, but she's in evaluation. But she's also, whatever she's observing of him creates conflict and a feeling of defeat and stress. So if you feminines are watching something or watching him or seeing him on social media or whatever, and it's creating pain and sadness and other energies like that, then just know that it's an energy of, what you see on social media is not real, right? People fabricate all the time. And so there is some observation that is occurring in her environment, in her heart space that is affecting her heart space. And she's observing her masculine, and it's creating a lot of defeated thoughts, a lot of loss, and a lot of anxiety. In her heart space, though, she knows that she wants union. She knows that things have been illuminated. She does feel positive, and she does find that they will be successful in a partnership together. Three of Pentacles, it matches his Three of Pentacles too. Matches his Two of Cups too. So in the heart space, they both want the same things, but they're very much both wounded still and guarded and defensive, okay? She's like, I want no part of the past. And he's like, I'm still living in the past, but I want to create a new future with you, okay? So now here's where it gets, interesting even more. So what's happening in his environment? In his environment, here's that intuition card, third eye chakra. Remember, High Priestess, Empress, he knows that she is his divine feminine, but he's also in his divine feminine, divine masculine. He's using his intuition. So in his environment, we've got the third eye chakra that he knows what he knows, and he's learned it. And now it is showing up in his 3D environment in that he is intuitive. And what is he intuitive about? Archangel Raphael. So Archangel Raphael is helping him with his heart healing, okay? I'm telling you, he's getting a lot of help. Third eye chakra is his intuition, and now Archangel Raphael is helping him with love, compassion, self-acceptance, and this is about him getting into a state of having greater readiness to receive love from others, like in his feminine, and from himself. It's about healing from a prior connection where a broken heart has taken place. This is the end of this karmic energy, the karmic cycle, and Archangel Raphael is helping him heal for it because this karmic has helped prepare him for union for our divine feminine. Okay, it's so interesting. I'm actually now kind of glad I didn't bag this reading, but the energy was okay. I felt it, but I just wasn't sure how you all would take it. But it didn't matter because at the end of the day, I was told to do it and I had to do it. So in his environment, he's had a breakthrough. He's had clarity. He has learned his truth. And now he has new inspiration, he's like energized and wants to communicate. Okay. He wants to communicate about his lack, about his self-esteem, about why this separation occurred, because there has been a death. I said, what is this death about? Is this a death or is it about a transformation? And we got Knight of Swords. I said, okay, so he wants to speak about some transformation or ending. And I got Nine of Wands. I said, okay, this is about wounds. I said, what about this? And I got the Queen of Cups. So I said, okay, I don't feel like this is our feminine, so let us clarify. So I did. So the first card I got was Five of Swords. So this is an ending. This is an ending that he wants to speak his truth about his wounds with this karmic. So Queen of Cups is a karmic or a third party, but it is over. Five of Swords. I said, give me another card. Eight of Pentacles. This helped him. Remember, we got Eight of Pentacles in his heart space for his feminine. Helped him learn a lesson. Helped him master himself through this third party energy. Three of Cups. Remember, he doesn't want the Three of Cups. And remember, the Three of Cups was clarified by death here. And remember, the Three of Cups is the reason why our feminine is guarded. So this is over. And so this third party energy is over, but it has helped him master himself and heal and heal. So this connection with this third party in his environment, because that's where I asked for those things to show up, was essential, and it's being healed. So in his environment, not only has he had a breakthrough through the separation, there is the death of the karmic, and now he's thinking about his stability, Four of Wands, and how he wants to hold on to it, Four of Pentacles, and manifest it. He wants to manifest it. But he too is guarded. He is guarded as well, right? Because she's guarded. So they're almost like playing off each other. So he's guarded too. He wants to hold on to his karmic lesson, okay? Wheel. Remember, she got Seven of Pentacles with the wheel. She's like, I'm not investing anymore until this karmic lesson has been learned. And so here in his environment, he's holding on to his karmic lesson. That doesn't mean he's holding on to the karmic. He wants to hold on to the lesson that he learned now that this is over, and he wants to take it slow with his feminine, okay? He wants to move things slowly in any area of his life that has to do with another partner. He's not rushing in anymore. So what's happening in our feminine's environment? She's like, I'm taking action. Base chakra. This is the root chakra. She's like, yeah, you could be in your intuition all you want. And, she's already been in it. And she's like, I'm ready to take action. I'm ready to take action towards what? Healing and happiness. She's like, I don't want to be sad anymore. I don't want to be wounded anymore. I want to be happy. And remember, her guidance is through this conflict, she needs to decide to be happy now. So that's what she's working on. Her healing and her happiness. So now let's drill down further. What's happening with her? It's a little painful, but it has to be, right? Because she's healing in her environment, in her space. Ace of Swords. His first card was Ace of Swords in a different deck. So she's having a breakthrough. She's learning her personal truth. I said, about what? What about? What is this Ace of Swords about? She's learning through her internal and external conflict. She's trying to heal and have a breakthrough through this internal and external conflict, okay? And she's wounded, 9 of Wands, just like he got the 9 of Wands on his karmic. She's wounded by this karmic. And so 4 cups, she's like, I'm not open to this blessing right now. I'm really not, because I'm stuck. 8 of Swords. And she's stuck in her environment. I said, what is she stuck in? Her sadness, her review of the past, how you chose all of these cups and now have spilt over and you didn't even see my blessing. Like, this is what she's going through. And remember, his 5 of Cups is like, it was clarified by the Empress and the Moon. He's sad about what he did to her too. So they're very much in the same energy of like, I'm sorry about what I did. I'm sorry about what I did. I'm sorry about what you did to me, right? Feminine, right? Saying, I'm sorry about what you did to me. I'm thinking about all these 3 cups. 3 of Cups in her headspace here, 3 of Cups in his headspace here, 3 of Cups in the environment here. And everything that's come up, this 4 of Cups and 5 of Cups, is all about this old energy, this spilled energy that we are reflecting on. So in her environment, she's like, I'm wounded. I'm in conflict. I'm trying to break through it. I'm trying to see the blessing again, but I'm stuck in my sadness. Because you, King of Wands, which is his first card out, need to take action. But it's clarified by the Hermit. Learn your lesson. So she, in her environment, she's like, King of Wands, learn your lesson. Learn your lesson. Be alone for a while. 9 of Pentacles. Gain your confidence, your independence. Because you sabotaged, 7 of Swords, this happiness, 10 of Cups. Okay? Which is the first card out. That first card that I pulled today, 10 of Cups. So in the environment, she's healing a lot of pain that she wants him to finish his journey, his hermit's journey, finally heal, be alone, heal the 7 of Swords energy so that, yeah, maybe they can manifest the 10 of Cups, okay? So now, what's happening in their connection? So I used my new deck, what is it called? Oracle of Visions by Ciro Marchetti. I love this deck. So this is very interesting to me. First card out for him. Oh, I put this down in the wrong way. Sorry. Okay, first card out for him. Look at how beautiful. First of all, look at the colors. Look at how beautiful this card is. Look at this masculine looking at the feminine who's just stuck in this jar, and she's reaching out. She's been reaching out. This is what the energy that I'm getting is like this 4 of Cups energy where, you know, he didn't look at the cup that she was trying to give him. Here, like, here's this divine love, okay? And so this card, when it comes out in this deck, is all about feeling a little entrapped, okay? This is about, you know, actually it's about contact. It's about reaching out. It's about spiritual connections. So we see this guy, he's looking, he's contemplative. The mask is showing that he stepped away from his usual role. See, do you see there's no mask anymore? He's not wearing the mask anymore. He's done. And in this energy here, he's taking off the mask. This is why I'm saying this is old. He's not in the 7 of Swords energy anymore. He's taken off the mask, okay? So this mask indicates that he stepped away from that behavior. The flame is there, signifying the eternity of this connection that he has with his feminine. And so when this card comes out, this is about a time for connecting with his higher self, blending with his higher self. This is about reaching out and connecting with that spiritual bond within you, okay? Within you, because remember, this is the connective energy. So this is about the spiritual connection that this divine masculine, this divine feminine have, and that, you know, she has felt a little stuck. She has felt trapped, like we just went over that energy, and now he's looking at her. And he's not wearing a mask anymore. This next card is a card about, look at all these projections, right? There's a projector and there's these memories, and he's recollecting something there. And remember, this is very much our masculine's energy, that he is going through the 6 of Cups and all these memories of the past. And are they good memories or are they bad memories? Right? They're not good memories, because we just drilled down into it. And now we have this energy here with this woman with the key, with the knowledge. And she's like, yeah, I have all of this knowledge about who we are, what we are. There's this secrecy, there's this confidentiality, but I don't know that I want to tell you anything about how I feel. Are you worthy? Are you because she's very skeptical about him right now. So this is what's happening in the connection. And then finally, we've got this beautiful card, and it's the first time that I've gotten it in this deck. And this card is all about curiosity and comparisons. And so this is telling me that, there was this grass is greener approach, right? Other connections may have been immediately gratifying or more satisfying, but now that they've partaken in that Three of Cups energy, it is not satisfying. It was not helpful. It was not a connection. And so there is dissatisfaction. But I'll tell you, these karmics and third parties are there so that masculine or feminine that needs to know that this connection is very different than any other, that's the way they're going to learn it. That's the way they're going to learn it, okay? So there is this spiritual connection, this reflection of the past and not happy past. And there is this feminine who's like, yeah, I'm standing in my power, and I'm not going to really tell you anything right now because I don't know if you're worthy of this love that I have for you right now. And then finally, this is the energy of the grass wasn't greener, was it? The grass wasn't greener, was it? Okay, first card out. So now we're going to go over the drilled down version of this. I'm telling you, these cards are so consistent, and I've used so many decks. So first card out is King of Swords. King of Swords came out for him. He wants to match his feminine as the King of Swords. He wants to stand in his integrity, stand in his honesty. He's not wearing the mask anymore. But Ten of Swords, he feels like he wants to end this painful cycle because his Empress, right? That's what he's sad about. He's sad about the pain that he put her through. He's sad about the wounds that were incurred in this connection. And we got a lot of tens. Ten of Swords, Ten of Cups, Ten of Wands. I don't think we got Ten of Wands, but that's enough. We've got the Wheel card 2 times. It's a lot of tens. The World card, which is completion. So this King of Swords is now at his integrity, and through this he knows that there was a lot of pain that was inflicted, and he wants to end that cycle with his queen, with his Empress. And so the next card is that in the connection, they both want this stability, okay? But this Four of Wands is stuck right now because they're both in the Hermit's energy. They're both in this period of their final lesson, their final learning, their final healing. And this stress is there in their connection right now. The stress is, remember, this conflict. The stress is what our feminine is observing. The stress for him is, his sadness about his feminine, right? Coming out of this karmic cycle. And so drill down specifically, what is the stress about? This communication that he's having with the Queen of Swords, which is our divine feminine, right? Remember, King of Swords, Empress, and now we got Nine of Swords, Page of Wands, Queen of Swords. She's just like, I'm not dealing with any BS right now. She's like, I'm not. And so their communication has been stressful. She's already got the Nine of Swords. So now further in their connection, we got the Three of Cups. So what about the Three of Cups? Five of Pentacles. They're rejecting third parties. We've already got that 2 times. 3 cups clarified by death. There's death to this third party. That in the karmic energy here, 5 of Swords with it. There's loss. There's death of this Queen of Cups third party energy. So it's showing up here consistently in the connection that this third party energy is over. They're rejecting it. And then it comes out with the King of Cups, which is what we started with for him in her heart space, is that through this separation and this rejection, there has been this energy of him coming into his feelings, and in his feelings, he's thinking about the past, okay, and perhaps how to ever reunite. The next card out is the King of Wands. Remember, we got the King of Wands for him right out the gate. And so this is him wanting to take action, but again, feeling very sad about his past, okay, and feeling sad about how he may have sabotaged any happiness go forward with his feminine. Last card out, 7 of Cups. There is confusion in this connection right now. There are a lot of emotions in this connection right now. And so people are not taking the cup at this time because it doesn't feel like a match just yet, because there's still this energy of working on themselves and self-mastery, okay? There is still a lot happening, right? The new moon just happened at 3:37 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. And so we've got to give this ending of this karmic situation some time to solidify, some time to gel, some time to really put that last nail in that lesson. And so hopefully Monday will show some further progress. So stay tuned, okay? Stay tuned. If you want to book your own personal session with me, go to queenoflight1111.com. If you want to join me on September 8th for the workshop on the road back to union, dealing with all of these energies, purchase your seat at queenoflight.com. And if you want to take part in this very, very special, very limited offer of this clear quartz pendant with a mini reading, 3-card mini reading, go to queenoflight1111.com. Have a wonderful, wonderful weekend, everybody, and I will be back next week. Bye.